Hey guys, it's Carissa and welcome to my channel, Inky Fairy Designs. Today is Mixed Media Monday and I am going to create this tag today, which is inspired by our Mixed Media Moods board, which is put out by Didi Catron and Jen Engel. And I hope I'm pronouncing their last names right. Anyway, I will have a link to both of their YouTube channels in the description box below. I'll also link you to the Facebook group where you can find the actual mood board, which I am drawing my inspiration from. So I pulled out a tag because I didn't have much time today and I still wanted to get this video up, and I thought I don't normally create on tags, but let's give it a try. And then the mood board is very monochromatic with all of these like brown tones and creamy tones on it and a lot of text, which really inspired me and was one of the reasons why I just had to play along this month. And so I pulled out some of this ephemera stuff that I had in my stash, just some old book paper, a paper bag, some letter stickers by Tim Holtz, the word hope I got recently from Michaels, and I thought I would use that on my tag, which was actually inspired by Jen's inspiration piece for this month. So it's kind of like a mixture of inspired by her inspiration piece plus the whole mood board together. And then I wanted to finally play with the Dina Wakley clear stamps that I got recently, or actually last year, and just pulled out some of the colors like the Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold that I'm going to use, some white paint from Dina Wakley Media, and then of course gesso. So I started by just adding some multi-matte medium onto my tag and adding my book paper. And when I do collaging, I put whatever I'm using to collage on my surface, which is my tag this time, and then I also put it on my whatever I'm using to collage, which was the book paper this time. So I put it on the back of that, put it on my surface, and that gives me a really nice secure hold. And I'm going to do the same thing with this little piece that I'm tearing off of that paper bag. I don't even know where I got those paper bags. I know I got the paper from this really cool, like, crafty scrapbook secondhand type store in town, and I might have gotten the paper bags there too, but yeah, they've been in my stash forever. The same thing with this. This is like wall tape. It's like something to do with home improvements. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I can't remember, but I've had it forever. I actually got it from Donna Downey's studio. And so I put all that stuff down on my background and heat set it with my heat tool you saw there. And then now I'm going to go in and do a wash of gesso. So my paintbrush was already really wet because I had washed it off from that multi-matte medium. And so it made it really wet. And then I spread around the gesso, watered it, and let it dry while I heat set it. And then wiped up a little bit with the paper baby wipe. And now I'm coming in with that Nickel Azo Gold and wetting it down, kind of going to smooth it around just with my paintbrush, just really, really rough. And now I'm wetting it down some more. I'm going to let some drips come out and kind of just let it go where it wants to go, sop up some of the darker areas. But if you look at the mood board, there's like this little rusty part in it, and I really like that. So most of the mood board is like this creamy, textbooky. It's very, very monochromatic, except for like that little rust area. And then there's this little pop of this teal blue that you can see in one of the pictures. And I had to bring that in because I just love teal and I needed a little bit of a pop of color. So I started bringing that in my piece using that really cool Dina Wakley stamp and her Archival ink. And now I am pushing all this back with some white paint, just kind of, I go overboard with color, and so I have to add in some white and just kind of lighten it up a little bit. So now I'm coming in and I am using this, which I haven't used in forever. It's the Irresistible Pico Embellisher by Imagine Crafts, and I love it. I forgot how much I love it when I started using it. It gives you this really cool texture, and it's super black. So I wanted, I kind of put it everywhere, and then I wiped it away from the middle because that's where I'm going to put my word. And yeah, I'm going to have to start using this again. Actually, a lot of the stuff that I'm pulling out, I haven't done mixed media since October. So I haven't used any of it in a long time. So when I keep saying I haven't used it in a long time, I really mean I haven't used it in a long time, because I haven't done mixed media since before I had my baby. And the last thing that I did was that that page for Ranger, which I put up on my YouTube last week. So I covered that hope with a little bit of a white paint, and now I'm coming in with this Archival ink in potting soil and just adding some of that texture on top, which I really love how it turned out. I like these stamps from Dina Wakley, and I'll be using them a lot, I'm sure. So I like how that turned out. It just kind of grunged it up a little bit. Afterwards, I thought I kind of made it look cardboardy again, but I like how the white showed through the dots, so it was worth all that. So now I'm coming in, I'm picking out my words. This is from some set of Tim Holtz letter sticker things. I'll have the actual name of this on in the description box below. And I knew that I wanted to add this little flower because, again, if you look at the mood board, you'll see there's like this one lone flower on it, and I was like, I have to smush that down somewhere on this tag. So I really, really, really like how it turned out. And so I'm just using, I adhered my Hope word with this iCraft Mixed Media adhesive by Ephemera. I'm testing it out. I've had it again for a while. Gosh, I'm a broken record here, but I want to give it a try and see how I like it. Now this is something I haven't had for a while. I just got this. It's the Bre Erase Glitter Ink. It's a watercolor, and it's super shimmery and glittery. I saw it all over Instagram for lettering, but it was on my desk because I just got a bunch of them. They were on clearance at Hobby Lobby right now, and it's the perfect blue that has that pop of blue from the inspiration board, and I just had to use it, and I love it. I love how it just kind of, for a top layer, it's great. So now I'm adding just a few like marks with that white paint, just adding a little bit more texture onto my tag, and I think, oh no, now I have to add the stickers, but I'm almost done. Going around the edge with that same Archival ink just to kind of tie that word in to my whole tag. And yeah, I just love that pop of blue on there. So pretty. I will probably be using these a lot in my journals just because it's cool and it's shimmery, and I like that. So now I'm picking out my words. I ended up going with, let's see, what did I go with? It says, in my heart. I put that on top of hope. And then underneath that, there's no real substitute, because there is no substitute for hope. And that's really important to me right now, to have hope. And so I wanted to kind of put that on here. And I'll probably end up sticking this tag onto one of the burlap pages in my Dina Wakley Media Journal. So now I'm going to outline that with a Mark Saw pencil and wet that, kind of activate that, just kind of to push it into my page so it's not sticking right out. I like to kind of make everything look like it's part of that piece, so it's kind of all cohesive. And now here I am trying to figure out where I want to actually put that flower. I almost forgot that I wanted to put that on there because I did this in a couple different sections. Like I did a little bit, and then I went off to feed my baby, and then I did a little bit, and then I fed lunch to my family. And so like there was like, you know, different sections that I was doing this, and I almost forgot to add the flower. I'm glad I remembered, because that was like a key part of what I was drawing my inspiration from. And then of course I love splatters, so I pulled out my Deco Art Media Mister in Carbon Black and just pulled out that little nozzle and started to add some splatters around. And I think now I am done. So I hope you enjoyed this video for Mixed Media Monday, and check out our Mixed Media Moods board. It's such a great way to kick off any type of starting spot if you've not done this for a while like me, or you just need something to kick you into gear and get started. I love it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I am hoping and hoping to get more mixed media videos out to you guys this year. So that lets me know that you want them. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll put a link over here on the left for some more mixed media videos. In the middle, you can click to subscribe, and I don't know, something interesting will pop up on the right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.